Hey everyone. So I'm recording just this little intro part, the intro to the intro, after this reading. And this is because this reading came out extremely heavy, and the energies that came out in every single pile are very heavy. Some heavier than others, but every single pile has an energy in it that if you are highly sensitive and are not ready to hear the truth, seriously click off of this video now. I know I always put that disclaimer at the beginning of all of my videos because I am capable of channeling both light and shadow energies, as I say, but I've never had a reading before where every single pile came out with shadow energies before without me asking for them. So I'm filming this after I filmed all of the piles to let you know if you're sensitive, you don't want to hear the truth, no hard feelings, click off of this video right now. I have other videos that are not as heavy, and or you can find yourself another reader because I might not be the reader for you. But I really have to come over here and stress the fact that this reading, even though I didn't ask for this, the universe really had some serious ass whooping to hand to you guys in this reading, okay? Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm a spirit channeler and oracle card reader who channels both light and shadow energies in my readings, which means if you're easily triggered, please find yourself another reader. For those of you who still remain, today's reading will be on the topic of what messages does the universe have to tell me right now? You have 4 piles to choose from left to right, pile 1, 2, 3, and 4. Pause the video if you need some more time to choose your pile, and I will see you in your reading. Hello, pile number 1, welcome to your reading. So starting off with your first 2 cards, the universe would like you to be aware of the fact that you're currently having a internal battle going on with one part of your mind and another part of your mind, particularly something to do with trauma or and past situations that have left you in a state of uncertainty, sadness, depression. I'm really picking up heavily that someone hurt you in the past. This could be a family member, a group of friends, or a boyfriend or girlfriend. And there's still some trauma that has been left behind from what this person did to you. And you're on the path of healing it, and you are moving forward. You have separated from this person, but their energy is still very much linked to you. And I feel like it's because of the imprint that they left behind in your auric field and in your emotional body and your mental body. Even though you would prefer it not to happen, from time to time they pop up in your mind. They may even seep into your dreams, and they're almost like a nightmare. It's like you are catastrophizing and afraid that this situation will reoccur. Even if you're not consciously aware of it, there is a subconscious fear that something like this will happen again. So if you resonate with this being a boyfriend, I really see a male here. I mean, but it could be a female as well. But this person was highly manipulative, like highly manipulative. And some of you, I'm seeing a mother. I'm seeing heavily a mother or a boyfriend from the past. So this person was highly manipulative, and you're afraid that if you get into another romantic relationship that your next boyfriend is going to be as manipulative as this person. You also feel, for some of you guys, that you're not good enough, you're not pretty enough, you're not smart enough, or that there's something wrong with you because this person made you feel like there was something seriously wrong with you. Similarly, of course, if this is a mother, you're having issues with the yin side of you. So there's a lot of mother healing, feminine healing that needs to be done if you resonate with this being a mother. This person's coming off rather narcissistic or as a dark empath, someone who pretended that they cared about you, but who were very much manipulative and who were stringing you along in a way, not giving you the actual love that you needed. And you were left feeling out in the cold. You were left feeling unfulfilled by this person and by this relationship, and it has left you with a lot of trauma. So there's a lot of healing that still needs to be done from this person, and the universe would like you to know that yes, you are getting through it. As time is passing, you are healing slowly, but there's still a lot of trauma that is left over, and the universe wants you to not underestimate how much of an impact this person and their energy and the memory of them is still having on your life to this day. You may feel like you're a grown up now and this happened when you were a child under your parents' roof, and you're no longer under the control of this mother or father, whoever this was. Or you may feel like this relationship ended many years ago and you're no longer tied to them physically, which you are not, but their energy is really still lingering around you in your auric fields, your psychic field, mental field as well. And there's still some cord cutting that needs to be done. This person, for a lot of you, is from a past life. And they're some sort of karmic partner from a past life. So this is why their energy is still really heavy. Chances are they're not going to pop back up since you cut the cord with them in this life, but they're still resilient. It's like a rope that you cut, but a piece of string is still, or a piece of yarn in the rope is still attached up, and you think that you cut it off completely because you cut off most of it from what you can see, at least, but there's still a thin line connecting the two of you. So I'm going to get some more information with your next deck. So you definitely cut this person off. This was some sort of romantic relationship or friendship, a strong friendship, or a mother or father or family member. You definitely did cut them off. I'm seeing with the Queen of Swords in reverse, but their energy, because it's in reverse, I still see their energy around you. It's mentally as well. You're continuously thinking of them. And you're very resentful and angry at the fact that you were victimized by this person, that they let you believe that they were going to help you out and give you the world here and to make your life easier and to make you happy. Some of you, they may have also promised you a job or some sort of financial security, but then everything came crashing down. Some of you even moved in with them, I'm seeing. Let's get some more information. Okay, so there's something rather pressing here that needs to be done. And this is energetically with the Magician card and the Knight of Wands here, bookending this King of Pentacles. This person is coming off as the King of Pentacles, so they had a lot of financial and very 3D physical control over you. So they may have been stronger than you, older than you, they may have been your parents, and they may have been the one who provided for you financially. So for some of you, they may still be providing for you financially. There's still some sort of cord cutting that needs to be done. So okay, for some of you, if you're still in contact with this person, or you still follow them on social media, or you still have something from them that you own, you just need to get rid of it and block them completely. Their energy is still seeping into yours, and this is causing you issues. You may not be realizing it, but This person is still causing you issues to this day, especially if you still own some things of theirs, or you still have pictures of them, or they still contact you in some way. For some of you, I'm hearing you may have a child, so it might be difficult if you have shared a parentage, but there's really a strong urge, a strong need for you to cut the energetic and physical, any remaining physical cords with them. So if you can get yourself to a energetic healer in the very near future, I think this will be to your benefit to completely cut this person out of your life and to end their negative influence over your life. For some of you, if you resonate with like things not going well in your life, it's because this person's energy is still pulling you back, holding you back, dragging you down. This is why things aren't manifesting as quickly or as easily as you would have hoped. You're hoping to get back on your feet financially, emotionally, but you try and then things are just not working out. This is really like oppressive energy that their cords, energetic cords, their energy just needs to be cut out of your life. And this is rather urgent. And this is what the universe would really like to tell you right now. Oh, you're spending a lot of energy fighting their energy off, even if you don't realize this. This is a general reading, so for some of you, you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about because you might physically still be in contact with this person and you're still arguing with them over text messages or over the phone or something like that. And this is leeching your energy dramatically. For others of you, if you haven't been in contact with this person for many years, you might be wondering like what I'm talking about. But this is all trauma that is still resilient and it's still dragging your energy down. You're still wasting energetic resources trying to fight off this person's energies. It's like a psychic attack almost. This is really like a psychic attack. I don't want to scare you guys or anything like that, but I have to tell you what I see, and this is part of the reason why I always put that disclaimer at the beginning of my videos, because you may have wanted to hear something happy and flowery and sugar coated from your messages from the universe, but unfortunately this is much more pressing than something sugary and flowery. The universe really wants you to cut this person out of your life energetically. If you can go to some sort of energetic healer, maybe a psychic or a witch or something like that, to cut off this magic or this psychic influence or this past life karmic tie that is still pulling on you from this individual, it's really imperative that this happen as soon as possible. So I'm going to pull from the final deck to round out your reading. Okay. So with this combination here of come together and purity, I'm seeing it as you need to release and purify again this person's energy, but specifically if you're still in contact with them, get rid of this person. Just get rid of them. So this is a general reading. So for most of you, I'm seeing this person as being someone from your past who you may or may not still be in occasional communication with, but whose energy is still very much attached to you and in your life. However, for some of you, you may actually be in a relationship with this person, whether that be a family, like any type of relationship, your family member or whatever. You may even be living with this person for some of you. Get this person out of your house, or get out of their house if you live with them. Because again, with this Ace of Coins in reverse. I feel like a lot of you guys used to live with this person, or for a small percentage of you guys, you still do. And this is being reiterated here with this new deck to separate yourself physically, energetically, psychically from this person ASAP. Because your life needs to move on. You have other things to fulfill in this lifetime, and you cannot fulfill it if this person is still around energetically or physically. Like I said, they are leeching your energy. They are weighing you down. They're holding you back, and they are the biggest block right now between you and your manifestations, between you and your financial freedom and your emotional contentment and happiness. This person is blocking it. They're seriously blocking it, and you have to cut them out right now. With this precious time card, I'm seeing this as being time sensitive. It needs to be immediate. Get yourself to an energetic healer, a witch, a shaman, whoever you can. Some of you, even a lawyer, if you're married to this person still, or there's some sort of legal battle happening with property, if you two still live in the same house, or if there's a child involved for parental rights. Get this person out of your life. They are a leech. They are like the devil. It's ridiculous. So I'm going to end this reading here. This energy is just really not very fun. So those are your messages. I don't mean to scare you, but this is imperative, and it's really important that you hear this from the universe right now. It's really, really imperative that you get something done about this person. So let me know if that resonated, and I will see you in my next reading. Hello, pal number 2. Welcome to your reading. So there is something in your energy, in your surroundings, that is bringing your energetic vibration down. Now, this could be your work environment. I'm seeing this as being your work environment and or your home environment. So you guys are very sensitive, highly sensitive to other people's energies. You are a highly sensitive person. You're also an empath. You're empathic. You pick up energies in the atmosphere around you, and you absorb them rather easily. So you need to become very adept at constantly cleansing your energy field and your home and your workspace frequently. So even if you don't live with people, if you live in an apartment complex or a townhouse or something, the energies of your neighbors are affecting you. The walls around your apartment don't keep out all energy completely. It definitely helps. And it definitely helps if you have your own room or your own apartment. However, it doesn't completely keep out the energies around you. So if you resonate with living in an apartment complex, you need to cleanse your atmosphere rather frequently. Do this with herbs, essential oils, by burning them and diffusing them, as well as sound frequencies will help as well. So if you have Tibetan singing bowls, or you can go on YouTube and listen to or play on your speakers solfeggio frequencies, Tibetan singing bowl frequencies, also sounds of the ocean, maybe whales, dolphins. Whales helps me personally to cleanse my surroundings. You need to find what resonates with your energy, as well as crystals and stones will help as well. If you have a, an abundance of those, if you have a few of those laying around, you might want to distribute them around your home, around your room, around your apartment. And similarly, if this is your work environment that's causing these issues, if you have your own office with a closed door, that does help, but it's not foolproof. Maybe bring some crystals and stones with you if you can. If you feel like that's too woo-woo and you're going to stand out too much, maybe light a candle, burn some incense. From time to time, open the windows. Again, on your computer speakers, play those frequencies or those sounds to help you relax and to cleanse the air and the environment with those sound waves. But this is almost like an energetic infiltration that is occurring right now in your home and or work environment, somewhere where you spend a lot of your time, and it's messing with your ability to work and to function. So I'm going to cast some more cards from your next deck to get some more information. Okay, so with this 10 of Wands card here and the 9 of Swords, definitely you guys are being overwhelmed and bombarded by something. Some sort of psychic energy, the psychic energy of other people and their emotional and just their general energy of the environment that you're around frequently in your home and in your workplace. It's affecting you very greatly. And greatly in a negative way with this 9 of Swords and 10 of Wands here. This renewal card, I'm seeing definitely a need to renew the energy of your atmosphere, like I said. So everything that I said before, this is coming out again with this deck. With the 4 of Cups and also the Knight of Pentacles, I am seeing a need to possibly, if this is possible, change your workplace, change your work environment or your home place, like your home where you live, your apartment, your neighborhood, or your work completely. If this is possible, I know it's not possible for everyone, so listen to your own judgment. I'm not telling you to quit your job. I'm not telling you to give notice on your apartment and move if you have nothing else lined up. But if it's possible for you to begin looking for somewhere else to work or somewhere else to live, I'm seeing this as being something that will help you to be able to function better. Right now, you guys are not functioning very well because of this. It's just very energetical. So it seems like the messages coming out in this reading, just based on what I got from the last group as well, is going to be very heavy and energy related, things that you can't really see and things that are veiled. And it makes sense with those being the things that the universe would like to tell you. Basically, the universe wants to tell you that you're not going crazy, and it's not your fault that you're in a low mood, that you're feeling very sad or unmotivated or confused or low energy or oppressed in some way, in terms of like feeling very clouded in your mental capacities and just feeling like you don't want to get any work done or that you're not working optimally. It's not your fault. This is what the universe would like to tell you. It's not your fault. It's the fault of the energy in the room and your home that you are in. You guys are highly empathic. You are absorbing this energy even while you sleep, even while you're just sitting there reading a book or on your computer or working, even when you're not paying attention, you're still absorbing this energy. I don't care if there's a group or two really gossipy, negative coworkers who are seated on the complete other end of your office. Energy will move around. It's like a gas. If someone smokes in one end of your office, your open plan office space, you will smell it. It doesn't matter that they're smoking all the way in the corner of the office space. You're still going to smell it. It's the same thing with the energy. So I don't care if these people are seated far away from you. I don't care if these negative neighbors are 10 floors below you in your apartment complex. Their energy is still affecting you and your working environment and your living environment. So this might it might come as a revelation for you. Again, look with this moon card here. You've got most of you guys, this is all happening energetically. You're picking up that there's something wrong, but you don't know what the hell it is. You're not motivated. Your mind is clouded. You're feeling maybe depressed or stressed, anxious. Something is just off, and you can't pinpoint exactly what is causing it. And you might be trying different things to fix it and nothing is really working, and it's because of the environment that you're in that's continually reinfecting you, if that makes any sense. If you don't remove yourself permanently from this environment, it's going to continually reinfect you. And a way to assist with this, like I said, is to continuously cleanse your environment. Sage, Palo Santo, essential oils, cedar wood, tones, frequencies, so Fago frequencies, whale sounds, ocean sounds, nature sounds, bird sounds, dolphin sounds. You can play those in the background. Tibetan bowls, Tibetan singing bowls. You can buy some yourself. You can listen to that online. Crystals, stones placed around your home. Salt also works. Or is it salt water? I think I've seen you add a little bit of salt with a glass of water. You leave it out, and it helps to absorb that energy as well. So these are things that are going to help you in the meantime. Definitely, you guys need to incorporate these things daily, on a daily basis. To cleanse your environment every single day, as frequently as you guys take your showers. You also need to shower and cleanse your home, and your office space. But the long-term solution for this group, because you're so highly empathic and very highly sensitive to other people's energies, is to remove yourself from this toxic environment. And I say toxic, some of you guys, this environment is not going to come off very toxic in terms of anything that you can see mentally with your logical mind. Even though logically you know it's not optimal, logically you're thinking, well, I'm in this apartment by myself, I don't have roommates, so I'm okay. Or I have my own office at work, I should be okay. Like I said, energy still moves around, so you're still being affected. So your long-term plan will be to get out of this situation, get out of this home, get out of this company that you work for, or at least this location. But for short term, every day, just like clockwork, just the same way you brush your teeth, the same way you take a shower, you also need to cleanse your home environment and your work environment. Yeah, okay. So the universe again is saying exactly what I said. Long term, your long term goal is to get out of that environment. Um, look into it. Yeah, yeah. Oh gosh, more wands. Look at this. Guys, look at this. 10 of wands, knight of wands, 2 of wands, 8 of wands, 5 of wands, king of cups in reverse. Ugh. Okay. Um, like I said, long term, your goal is to remove yourself from there. I know everyone's in different situations. It's not as easy as just picking up your stuff and saying, okay, bye. Like, it's not that easy. But long term, that needs to be your goal to get out of there. You're constantly fighting with these negative energies. I'm not going to keep repeating myself. I probably sound like a broken record by now. I'm just going to cast from the last deck to close out this reading. But the universe really wants to draw your attention to this issue with all of these cards that just came out in a row. It's really imperative that, and you really need to be aware of how other people's energies are affecting you, because you may not be aware of it. Yeah. Hope is always there, even if you can't see it. And with that, I'm really seeing, like, of course, in the future, again, you need to move. However, I'm seeing that as these energies are affecting you, but you can't see them. You cannot see them. So it's like a silent killer. It's like carbon monoxide, essentially. It silently kills you. You can't smell it. You can't hear it. You can't see it. But it's there. If it infects your home, unfortunately, it's fatal. And this is what this is for you. Other people's energies, other people's low vibration for you guys. This is what it is for you. Because you guys are naturally high vibrational beings, naturally very high vibrational beings. And unfortunately, the people and the environments that you are around, yep, what did I just say? You're naturally high vibrational with this light card here coming out. And unfortunately, the environments that you're around are lowering them. So, of course, don't hang around people who leave you feeling drained. Of course, I feel like I shouldn't have to say that to people like you, because you're highly empathic. You should be able to pick up right away if someone's energy is draining you every time you come into contact with them. But of course, with this reading, it's more geared towards an environment that you're in, that you kind of have to be in. These are not people that you hang out with. If you are hanging out with these people, I can't believe I actually have to tell you this, but drop them and stop doing that. I really don't feel like you guys have this problem, because you're highly sensitive, highly empathic. You're very aware when other people's energies are draining you. So this is environment that you are in that you're not aware is having a negative impact on you. It's like I said, carbon monoxide. You can't see it, you can't smell it, can't taste it, can't touch it, but it's there and it's still affecting you. Nature's sign. So this is just reiterating everything that I said. Yeah. Find balance, abundance. Your next goals, like I said before, your next long-term goals, your next manifestation, whatever you want to put on your vision board, or whatever you do to try to manifest, your next goal will be to move homes or change jobs. It could be both. It could be one or the other, but at least one of them is causing a problem. You have to figure out which one it is, if it's not both of them. And your next goal is to remove yourself from that environment. But like I said, short term, do everything that I said daily, on a daily basis. Don't miss a day. It will help you in the short term, okay? And some of you with this nature signs card will do best in living in a town. outside of the city. You don't really do well living right in the middle of a busy city. So if you can move to the outskirts of the city, you might still have to work in the city, but if you can move and live in a place that is more green, more serene, more calm, less noise pollution, less actual pollution, and less people around you per like square meter, this will definitely help you out. Okay. So I really hope this helped you. Those are your messages. Let me know if it resonated, and I will see you in my next reading. Hello, pal number 3. So you guys are currently, as well as you have, gone through a lot of emotional challenges, a lot of them over your lifetime. And I feel like you're still in the midst of one, and they may be recurring. It may be a recurring cycle, and you might be wondering what the hell is going on. Am I living out some sort of negative karma, or am I being punished or something like that? Like, what the heck is going on? Here's the thing. This is a type of karma that is occurring, but it's not so much a punishment as it is something that you really needed to learn, and you realized that before you incarnated, and you decided that you were going to make contracts with these people and these situations to reflect this back to you. And you also planned it out that you would be in certain environments that would trigger you and cause you to reevaluate some part of your personality, some part of your mental processing in order to elevate your vibration. You have to learn this lesson so that it doesn't repeat. So look back at all of the tough situations that you have had in your life, and also try to separate them after you mentally, or you can get out a pen and paper and jot them down if it will help you. And also separate them by category, like maybe relationship here, work related there, home and stability there. It could even be physical stuff for some of you, weight gain or weight loss, or just anything. Just separate them by category and try to find what is stringing them all together. What is connecting them? What is the connecting theme? Because there is a connecting theme within all of these events, within each category. And then ultimately there is a connecting theme among all of the categories, connecting all of them together. But start per category and find out what it is. Find out what the lesson is that you need to learn. And this is not a punishment. This is really seriously to help you. Like, a lot of you guys, if you look back and you're having a lot of relationship issues, you may have very slack boundaries when it comes to people. And this may have started when you were a child. Maybe your parents and your family were always overstepping boundaries, and as a result, you learned early on that in order to survive, you had to have low boundaries because they were always trampling on them, and you couldn't live your life having your family, your older siblings, your parents always trampling on your boundaries. So if you always dropped the bar, they would not be trampled on. And it also conditioned you to believe that your boundaries were too high. This is, of course, subconscious. Your child, you're not reasoning in this manner. But when parents overstep the boundaries of their children's boundaries will drop to accommodate. So this is an example, but I'm really picking this up for a lot of you guys, that it might be something to do with your boundaries. It might be something to do with the people that you let into your life. So, okay, I feel like the overarching theme among all of the categories for at least most of you guys, if not all of you guys, is something to do with your boundaries. Now, for each of you, you need to go deeper and break that down even further. But I really feel like that's the overarching theme among all of your categories. Within each category, there might be something else here, but you'll see it play out among different categories. Like jobs, if you always have shitty jobs, you may always be allowing people to talk down to you. You may be allowing your employers and managers to treat you unfairly in relation to your other coworkers. Your other coworkers may get better shifts, they may get better treatment, but you always accept the lower end of the stick. This may have happened in school as well, where your teachers maybe were picking on you, or children were picking on you, and your parents were maybe picking on you, but they were treating your older siblings better or your younger siblings better or something like that. Relationships as well. You may find that people use you for the deed, and then after they get that, they leave you, or they string you along or something like that. You always attract maybe narcissists, or you always attract people who are not capable of loving you. You're not attracting people in situations that are fulfilling you emotionally. So there's like a lack of love, a lack of empathy, a lack of security and feeling safe with you guys. And this is stemming from a past life. And this is something that needs to be overcome so that this energy doesn't keep repeating itself in this life and the next one as well. So this is kind of your main lesson in this life. And this is what you're in the midst of right now. So you guys are really wondering, like, what the hell's going on? Like, when will this end? Why are people always doing this to me? Why is this always happening to me? It's a very strong victim mentality. And I'm not coming down on you, because of course, if things are always happening to you, you can easily get into that victim mentality because you don't understand why it's happening. So this is why the universe is working through me to tell you that it's happening for your advancement, so that you can ascend and move beyond these types of situations, so that they don't happen again. It's so that you become more resilient, but not more resilient in the way that you're able to put up with it. It's more resilient in the way that they no longer affect you, and thus when that happens, they no longer occur, at least not in that manner, and at least not in that low vibrational state. Of course, it will gradually move up. As your boundaries move up, the tests will move up to test those upper boundaries, if this is making sense. I hope you guys are following. But you need to continue to move your boundaries up, and don't get discouraged with the fact that you're continuing to have oppositions as your boundaries elevate, because these oppositions are elevated versions. If you really pay attention, when you do this work, if you pay attention, you'll notice, for example, that maybe your significant other is not texting you for sex, and then coming over and then leaving, or whatever, just going in and out of your house. You may notice that when you set that boundary, saying, even if it's something small, saying, listen, you can't text me after 12 because I have to go to work. So if you want to come for that, you have to text me before 11, so you can at least be gone before 12. Now, this seems silly for some people, but if you're someone who has such low boundaries that you allow this person to call you at 2 a.m. when you're sleeping and say, hey, I just came out of the bar, I'm really horny. They come over to your house, at least just setting the boundary, saying, hey, listen, right now I don't have the highest self-esteem. This is true. But at the very least, I feel like I should be able to get enough sleep to be able to go to work in the morning, because I have to go to this job that I don't even like anyways, and I have to wake up early. So at the very least, could you just come before 12? If they say no and you say, okay, then don't call me anymore, you're going to see how quickly this person says, okay. So if you at least do that, then you're going to continue attracting this person or other people who are going to continue texting you just to get the deed and leave again. But at least they're going to have the common decency to allow you to sleep before work. And then if you continue to raise your boundaries up and up and up and up, you're still going to be attracting sort of questionable people and situations, but you're going to notice slowly that they are less questionable and their actions are more in alignment and less oppressive and less disconcerting every step of the way, if this is making sense. So I'm going to cast from your second group, from your second deck, because I've been talking for a while just off of these two cards. So let's move on to get some more information. Okay. So yeah, with this Page of Cups, I'm definitely seeing someone with very low boundaries and low self-esteem. Okay. Yeah, I see you having to fight off. Okay. Okay, this is looking good. So this is actually everything that I said. So I see someone with low boundaries, always having to fight off conflicts and people who are overstepping these boundaries. This could be in jobs, your family, your romantic relationships, any area of your life. But really, I see this as transcending into every area of your life in one form of another, or one form or another. So it's an overarching theme. You really need to increase. Look at this. Okay, so if you increase your boundaries from the Page of Cups into the King of Cups, look, you're at the Page of Cups and you're fighting with all these people. You're attracting all these negative people. You're attracting all these low vibrational people who have no respect for you because you don't really have respect for yourself and maintaining your own boundaries. But look what happens once you jump to the King of Cups here. You get the Victory card, the Six of Wands. Do you see that? I hope you guys are seeing that because I'm not making this up. So let's just get some more information from this deck, but I feel like I pretty much told you everything you need to know. I just, yeah. 10 of Wands. You're definitely overwhelmed. And you know, the 9 of Wands is about setting boundaries, but the 10 is more about those boundaries falling. And if you look, okay, jeez. If you look, you'll see all the wands around her, they fell down, right? And it depends on the deck, but for some decks with the 9, at least traditionally, it's about a boundary, like a wall of wands behind the person who's just leaning on one, trying to maintain those boundaries. But the 10, look, they all fell down. So you need to build them back up, essentially. You need to get back to the 9. Don't allow yourself to be in that 10 state. Let's get one more card from this deck. Strength. Definitely, you guys need to put your foot down. You need to put your foot down with these people. Most of you guys in this reading are women, of course, but you could be men as well, but you definitely need to put your foot down with these people. Some of you, I don't care if these are your parents who are treating you unfairly, you need to put your foot down. Most of you guys are adults watching this, I'm assuming. But you can't keep allowing these people to overstep and to make you feel lesser than. Yeah, so I feel like with this pure intention card, there's something that you always want to happen, but it never happens because you set a goal, a standard, and then when someone says no to it, you lower it. But underneath it all, what you want is to be appreciated. What you want is to be respected. What you want is to be loved. And it's like you're waiting for that to happen. So you keep going through these relationships or keep going through these jobs, expecting every new job or every new relationship to be different, every new person or every new environment to be different, but it's always a repeat. With this precious time, I'm seeing like a repeat, like a clock that's broken. So, you're hoping every time that it's going to be pure, it's going to be better, but you're not changing the way that you approach these people in these situations. And this is why you're continually in this cycle. And this is why the cycle is not breaking and things are not changing. So with this moderation, again, I'm seeing telling someone, you know, you can have an apple, but you can't have the orange because I'm going to eat the orange. And I bought the orange for me to eat it. You know, if you told them, hey, I'm at the grocery store, what do you want? They said, I want apples. You bought them a bag of apples, you bought yourself a bag of orange, and they say, oh no, actually I want those oranges, and they take the oranges from you, and you just sit there and allow them to eat your oranges, and you hate apples, but you have to eat that because that's the only fruit left in the house. Now what you need to do is tell them, no, I literally asked you what fruit you wanted. You said you wanted apples. I bought you apples. Eat the bloody apples. This is what you need to do. Okay, so I hope that made sense. Those are your messages. Let me know if that resonated, and I will see you in my next reading. Hello, pal number 4. Welcome to your reading. So, you guys have a chakra that is significantly, or probably more than one, but at least one, if not multiple, that are significantly out of balance. And I feel like the main one that is out of balance, whether it be, it's, you know what, actually, it's completely, it's overactive. The main one that's out of balance and overactive is your root chakra. And the secondary one I'm seeing that is closed is your heart chakra. And then there are additional variations for each of you, but I feel for all of you it's those two, like I said: root overactive, heart way too closed. Here's the thing. This imbalance is causing you to act out in a way that you otherwise would not act in. And I am picking up heavily that this has to do with you being rude to other people, you cheating on your significant other, your romantic partner, you cheating in business and finances. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing rudeness to friends and strangers, being snappy, making snap judgments, cheating in your finances, your work, your career, not being genuine with your clients and maybe the government with your taxes, or your boss with how you spend your time. You might be not working and telling him or her that you have been working and making him or her pay you for hours that you didn't work. As well as I see some of you cheating on your spouse or your girlfriend or boyfriend. So it will highly benefit you guys to get some Reiki done in person if possible, and frequently. It will also benefit you guys to get those frequency forks, if you can, that vibrate, preferably if you get a package of them just for all 7 chakras, but very specifically get one for your root and your heart. Well, I guess get 2. Also listening to tones that are set to vibrate for all 7 chakras will help, but focusing on the heart and the root will help bring you back into alignment and balance. Also, researching essential oils that will help calm down an overactive root chakra, and diffusing those, as well as applying those diluted to the root chakra area. Similarly, researching essential oils that will help to open and balance the heart chakra, again, diffusing, diluting, and applying to said area. And in addition, any other chakra you may feel is out of balance. Also, grounding. If you guys are currently watching this in summertime, go to a park, go out in your backyard, sit down, take your shoes off, sit there for a freaking hour and allow all the excess energy to ground out of your body, and allow the energy of Mother Earth to realign your chakras, specifically your lower chakras. maybe also start wearing stones that, like in jewelry form, that are set to balance your lower chakras. Or I'm really picking up lower chakras for this. But it varies for all of you, because some of you, I'm also seeing your seventh is closed off. So you're closed off to your higher self and your true essence, but it's really just an overactive root, like I said, and your closed off heart. There may be some trauma involved here. I feel like for a lot of you guys, someone may have hurt you in the past and you are instinctively trying to prevent yourself from getting hurt by putting up a wall. So you kind of feel like if you are the first person to step out on this relationship, that your romantic partner will not step out on you. Or even if they do, you still have the upper hand because you did it first. And also you may feel like, all rich people are greedy bastards anyway, so it's not a big deal for you to steal from your boss because they already make 3 times, 4 times, 5 times more money annually than you do anyways, right? So what if you rip them off by just a couple $100 or just a couple $1,000? They make, I don't know, 500 grand a year or $1 million or 2 million a year anyway. So they're not going to miss that money. This is the reasoning that you guys are having. And it's because you guys are heavily imbalanced. So working very hard with an energetic healer, a Reiki healer, or some other form of energetic healer, or other forms of energetic healing assistance, like frequencies, stones, crystals, etc., sound healing, sound baths, will assist you with realigning your chakras and rebalancing your energy so that you will be less anxious, less stressed, less angry, less pessimistic, and more trusting of other people. So I'm going to cast from your second deck to get some more information. Whoa, okay. First card that came out is Emperor. Woo. Okay, as if people, just in case anyone thought I was lying, your second card is the Three of Cups. And just in case you still thought I was lying, your third card is the Six of Pentacles. That just says everything that I just said. So I'm not going to repeat it because I feel like I don't want you to feel like I'm picking on you or anything like that. And then we have the 7. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to skip over this because I feel like I said everything. These cards are reiterating everything that I just said. The Emperor, you too focused on money, too focused on having the upper hand when it comes to your relationships with other people, whether this be business relationship or romantic relationships, too focused on having the upper hand financially and in terms of control of your career and your business and the workplace environment. Three of Cups, too concerned with getting every girl who walks by or every guy who walks by, too concerned with pleasing your friends and partying with your friends, and not too concerned with the girlfriend or boyfriend or husband or wife who is waiting at home for you. Six of Pentacles in reverse with Seven of Wands in reverse, too concerned with letting, how do I say this? Taking from the pot of someone you think has too much money in their pot and who doesn't deserve to have all that money in their pot. Find balance with this abundance card. You guys, okay, yeah, that's, I'm trying to figure out how to say this nicely. And because I'm direct and to the point, but even I'm aware that I need to be sensitive with people. I see you guys. You need to, there needs to be a rebalancing of your priorities. It's too much on the finances and on the partying and hooking up side. Okay. Some of you guys are getting older with this precious time card here next to the pure intentions. It's time to purify your energy, purify your life, and settle down. The playboy attitude, playboy mentality, the entrepreneur who has no time for his wife and his children, or has no time for other people, and who is not really cognizant and aware of his clients and his customers' needs and his coworkers and employees' needs. Some of you guys could be the boss and you are undervaluing your employees, taking them for granted. There needs to be some sort of growing up that needs to happen here. This being angry at rich people, if you are a low income worker, being resentful of them that they make more money than you, and that you're entitled to take money from them wherever you can. This mentality needs to end. There needs to be a really strong rebalancing of your chakras. So you need to see an energetic healer, and get that straightened out. Okay, so those are your messages. I'm going to end the reading here. I hope that helped you. Let me know if it resonated or don't. That's okay. And I will see you in my next reading.